Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Amy, your independent Scentsy consultant with Happily Scented Life, and I'm back today with what I've been warming. So this is probably like maybe 10 days worth. I'm kind of like off on my weeks just because my filming for my what I've been warmings has changed. So I'll get back onto an actual 7 days, but this is about 10 days worth, I would say. So I do have non-wax products, I do have Scentsy, I do have Thunder. So I hope you stay tuned and watch the whole thing so you can kind of see what I've been, vibing with this week. It is Monday the 6th. Scentsy news, I might as well include it with this video. So we'll just do a little, sip and chat. Scentsy news, so it's already January. So Bring Back My Bar has already started. So we have that fully launched. You can go and order all 25 cents. You can throw them in your clubs, all of that good stuff. That will go until the end of the month. Also on the 1st, the new whiff box for January was released. So they did show a couple of like exclusive products. I do believe there was like a buddy clip of an Axetol. It's a pink one. And then there's a heart-shaped mini fan diffuser for your car. That's in there. And then I also do believe that, because I've seen sneak peeks, so if I can find the picture, I'll put it in here. But there's also the 3 scent circles from the Valentine's Day collection, the February scent of the month bar, which is Luck of the Rainbow, and I think a pod pack to go with the fan diffuser. So overall, it's a very high-end value whiff box. It's not one that I'm gonna go in on this month, so yeah, but if you're like looking to get like the Valentine's Day products, I would say definitely, go in on the whiff box because you at least get, a couple of those items. Also the January scent and warmer of the month launch. So that was the big old neon sign element warmer, and then the scent, which was Petals and Peaches, which is a nice one. It's like not like one that I would literally have to club or have to stock up on. But if you're looking for a soft, pretty, elegant, powdery, floral type of scent, then I would say definitely get yourself some Petal and Peaches because it wasn't that bad. I've actually already warmed it, and I do believe I've already shared that warm review on my last What I've Been Warming. There's also a join promotion this month for $20. It's basically a condensed starter kit, but you do get a lot that's in there. I'll post a picture if I can find it, but there's a lot into it. But it's only $20 to start. So if you've been thinking about, joining Scentsy to either start your own business or just to make money off your own purchases, this month would be really great because the, startup cost is minute compared to the normal $99 starter kit. So I would definitely recommend, and I'm always up to sponsoring anybody. Even though I don't do this as like a business to make money and, get rid of my full-time job, I don't mind helping people out and, teaching them the tips and tricks to maximize their own savings, especially if they're trying to, get money back on their own purchases. Also, there is double hostess rewards. Usually in January, they do double hostess rewards. It's a thing that they've done in the past time and time again. So basically it means that if you open and close a party, although several consultants have shared that links that they opened in December, they've closed for January, and it's giving them the double half offs. So I don't know if it's a glitch and Scentsy hasn't picked up on it yet, or if they were mistaken in the end of the month live and saying that the party link had to be opened and closed in the month of January to qualify for the half offs. I would say if you've got links, try them, and if they go through, great, but don't market it in case it is a glitch and they fix it later. But I did want to point that out. So basically, double hostess rewards means that if you have a party link that you open and close in the month of January, you will get double the half off. So you don't get double the hostess credit, but you will get double the half off. So if you get like a $200 party, usually you have 1 half off, you will get 2. So on and so forth with the tier. So that's going on. Also, I do believe that if you order a air purifier this month, that they're giving you a extra filter with it at no additional cost. So if you're already thinking about, purchasing one, you do get an extra filter. And with the double half offs, it's even great because then you're not wasting all your double half offs to get that for, dirt cheap. So That's another thing that started. Valentine's Day collection's dropping today. We weren't able to get early access to it. I don't think have we ever had early access? I can't remember. I think it's just like so like short of a time frame, because usually they end all of harvest, all of holiday on December 31st, and then with Scentsy, any of the holidays, they usually will launch the stuff the month before so that people can purchase it and have it in their homes for that holiday. So I think that may have shortened the time frame on being able to get an early access, which is fine, because I mean, today, once it launches at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can either buy the 3-pack bundle by itself, or you can throw it in one of your clubs and get the ones that you want by itself. The only one I'm intrigued about is the Sweetheart Sugar Cookie, because it's got pistachios and cherry and I think sugared musk and vanilla bean. So it seems like it could be a bakery scent, but is it the pistachio that's in Pistachio Woods, or is it cherry leading pistachio? I'm kind of intrigued on that one. The other two really aren't my jam, but I'll try them anyway. I'll be doing like a one and done club the beginning of February, and I'll get those along with the February Scent of the Month bar and whatever LTOs might come later on this month. Other than that, the only other thing that they dropped was Bring Back My Bar voting. So Bring Back My Bar voting for the July round will be starting tomorrow, Tuesday, at 10 a.m. Pacific, so that's 1 p.m. Eastern. And I do believe we have until Friday, the same time frame, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 10 a.m. Pacific. So basically, we've got 72 hours to vote, people. Now, I've been thinking about it, and this is just like an idea that popped in my head. Do I think we need to, see its fruition? I don't think so, but it was just an idea. So the criteria they say this time is that for a scent to be on that top 200 list to vote on, it has to have been retired since June of 2023. It has to not have been a Bring Back My Bar winner in the past 5 years. And it also has to be top 200 in lifetime sales in order to be on that list. Because we do have 200 scents that we vote on, right? So that's why they have that top 200 lifetime sales. So I was thinking about it, and I'm like, maybe the reason why we're not seeing these fan favorites that haven't been Bring Back My Bar winners and have been retired long enough to qualify for those other two criterias. Maybe the reason why we haven't seen honey pear cider or apple butter frosting or almond croissant or butter pecan or breakfast in bed or I don't know, other ones that Bright Cider Life, that we've been dying to get back, right? Maybe the reason why we haven't is because scents that are continuously on this voting list, like Irish Cream, Maple Butter, Pelgrio, Oxford, Ace, Echo, Transcendence, what's some other ones that are on there? I think Citrus Rosemary was even on there. What if those ones that are repetitively on the list round after round after round, what if they're on there because, and the other ones aren't getting on the list because in lifetime sales, those bars of Ace, Echo, all the ones I just said, they have more lifetime sales than something like apple butter frosting or almond croissant. Because think about it, in early Scentsy years, and I've been going through the catalogs on my channel, there wasn't a lot of turnover with fragrances. Like, they were consistently in the catalog, and then if they did do new fragrances, it wasn't many. It was like maybe less than 8 new fragrances or less than 10 throughout all the categories. And then LTOs weren't really huge in the beginning years of Scentsy. Like, they didn't have as many LTOs as they do now. So those fragrances were in the catalog longer and had a longer time frame to build up sales versus something that like Breakfast in Bed or Apple and Oats that was only in the catalog one time. How can they compete with a scent like that for that criteria? So it's like, what if we start getting some of those scents off the list. Start voting back like Ace and Echo and Irish Cream and Maple Butter that are consistently on that list. My Persian Lime and Sandalwood. Consistently get it off, right? So that way, maybe it will bring back apple butter frosting. What if apple butter frosting can't get on the top 200 list because it's top 202? Because it didn't have, the top 200 bar had 50 more bars it sold than apple butter frosting. If we can get those off the list, I think eventually we'll start seeing the other ones back. Because I know for certain Persian Lime and Sandalwood and Farmer's Market were never in the voting pool, ever. Until they started that 5-year rule, that's when I started to see a lot of mine pop back up. Like Mariposa Lily popped up last time. I have not seen Mariposa Lily like in 7 years, and I loved that floral. So I think it's going to take time for the ones that are deeply loved, that are fan favorites, because they weren't in the catalog long, because they were a more recent scent that had to compete with all the LTOs and the massive dumps and edits and cuts that Scentsy does now with the catalog, versus scents that were in the catalog for like 10 plus years because they didn't have, as many cuts and as many new fragrances that they were releasing. So that's just something I kind of wanted to put out there. Let me know in the comment section if you guys are feeling the same way. I am totally going to do a video tomorrow and share my thoughts on what's on the list. I hope it will be entertaining, so definitely grab a snack and a drink for that video because it's going to be a long one. But yeah, so other than that, they really haven't released anything else for January. They're keeping their lips, sealed. So we'll see if there's any flash sales, things like that. And yeah, so let's get into the warming, shall we, now that I'm 11 minutes in. Okay, so for non-wax, I did get through some cleaning stuff. So I got through an all-purpose concentrate in my white tea and cactus. I actually also got through a counter clean. So I did use up this counter clean and then I refilled it with the all-purpose concentrate. So I don't know if you guys are aware, but you can do that. It's actually advertised in the product training guide that the all-purpose concentrate, it is super concentrated. And if you dilute it with water, it creates counter clean. So I used all this up, and then you do 1 part concentrate, this stuff, and then 3 parts water, and it will make a counter clean. So I did that and then used it again. So technically I went through 2 counter cleans, but I just didn't include this in the empties because I refilled it. So, and now that we have that refill bottle, I don't need to hold on to this one. So I'm just going to get rid of it now. But I did get through both of those. I mopped floors with the all-purpose concentrate. I used it in my shampooer for my carpets and rugs and things like that. So love the cleaning line. It's literally magic in a bottle. I love this stuff. And then I did finish up a Scentsy Fresh in Lavender Cotton. So sad to see this one leave the catalog. This was one of my favorite ones. It's just a good lavender cotton scent. It's very heavy on the cotton, not very heavy on the lavender. You can smell the lavender, and it is an herbal lavender, but it's very heavy on the cotton part, which I like. And I think that's why it worked as a laundry line. So I did get through that. And then I don't think I have anything else in here. No, I don't. So we'll get through vendor real quick just because I only have a couple vendor in here. And did I do that with anything else? I think I did, or I didn't. Hold on a second. I gotta find it because I know it's in here, right here. Okay, so I did do a vendor mix. So Melting Memories, her banana frosting and zucchini bread. I absolutely adore this. This is like my favorite banana blend by a vendor. It's banana, cardamom, nutmeg, cream cheese, and zucchini bread. It's amazing. It's something about the cardamom in here. Kind of just gives it a different level of sophistication bakery. It's such a great performer. It lasts a whole day. So I did a cube in all my warmers for my kitchen and my living room and my hallway. So I think that's about 12 warmers in total. So I did that. And then I also dropped the last few cubes that I had of banana nut bread, which is back for Bring Back My Bar right now. And they complemented each other really well. I've also done a similar vendor banana mix with lavender and speckles banana nut bread and buttercream with Scentsy's banana nut bread, and that helped complement that too. So I did enjoy this mix, and I'm trying to get through some of my duplicates that I have of vendors and some of my favorites. So I warmed that. And then for lavender and speckles, I did 3. So I ended up doing, in alternating rooms, I did Palo Peppermint Pine Cones, which is Palo Peppermint and Pine Cones. It's just creamy Palo Santo, roasted pine cones, and peppermint. This one was really good. I did enjoy it. The mint wasn't very heavy, so I feel like if you are scared of peppermint or mint scents, this one is not that intense with the peppermint. The Palo and the pine cone are the prominent notes, and I really love Beth's pine cone. Like, it's really, really good. So this was nice. It was a softer, more lingering background scent, lasted the whole day. So I definitely would pick this up again if I saw it in a pre-order. But it was really nice. And then when I paired it in the other rooms with Winter Wonderland, I picked this up in the holiday pre-order. This one has balsam fir, hint of dirt, roasted pine cones, fresh mountain air, marshmallow fireside, and snowy mint. So unfortunately with this one, the only notes I was picking up when it was warming were roasted pine cones and a fresh mountain air note. I didn't get much balsam tree. I didn't get any marshmallow fireside, and I did get a little bit of snowy mint. I would have to say yes, the snowy mint and the fresh mountain air were kind of mixing together. But I was kind of hoping to get the tree notes and the marshmallow fireside, so I don't know if it needed more time to cure. I do have another clam of this, so I'll let that sit for a little bit before I warm it again, but I probably won't pick it up. If I can't get that tree note to come through, I don't think I'll pick it up again. And then I had 2 bunts left of her Vanilla Surf. This is her interpretation of Scentsy's Vanilla Waves. It's got creamy vanilla, toasted marshmallow, driftwood, and sea salt. I do enjoy this one. It lasted a good day in my bedrooms, the 2 bedrooms that I put this in. And it's close to Vanilla Waves. It's close. I like the sea salt and the driftwood that's in this one. So it was nice, comfy bedroom scent. But I have access to Vanilla Wave, so I don't think I'll ever have to repurchase it. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, this is, I'm trying to find the mixes that I did right here. So I had a few cubes of these 3 scents, so I figured they worked together, so I just plopped them in random warmers between my living room and my kitchen, and it worked, and it was really nice. So I had a few cubes left of Fallen Leaves, which was in a Bring Back My Bar promotion last year, I believe. This one has like clove and spices, but also patchouli. And it also has like a fresh air note too. So I really enjoyed that. It's in my club. And then we have Vanilla Chestnut, which is very similar on scent profile to Falling Leaves. It does smell really similar to it as well. It just doesn't have that fresh air note that Falling Leaves has. This one's very heavy on clove. I really don't get a lot of vanilla or chestnut with it. And then Apple and Cinnamon Sticks. This one has like white cedar and the apples and then the cinnamon. So pairing the 3 of these together actually worked, and it was really, really nice. It was very comfy and cozy, and I didn't feel like I was overwhelmed by all the spice. So I would have to say, if you got some of these and you only have like a few cubes of each, definitely put them in alternating warmers, and it worked. So I was happy with that. My all-time favorite mix to do in the winter, Black Forest Pine and Cozy Kitchen. I loaded up all of my warmers. Oh my gosh. It's so good. It's like bougie vendor pine bakery heaven. I absolutely love it. So Black Forest Pine was a scent of the month. We have not seen it come back since it was a scent of the month in 2021. It's got pepper tangerine, smoked vanilla, dark balsam fir. It even has black walnut in it. It is an amazing bar. It's my favorite tree scent of all time by Scentsy. And then Cozy Kitchen is back now in the Bring Back My Bar promotion. And this one smells like Quaker oatmeal to me with a brown sugar swirl. Pairing the two together is a delicious combination that I would totally recommend. All right, I did Polar Bear Hug in a few bedrooms over the past week. I love Polar Bear Hug. I'm just trying to get through the stash that I have, and I'm also trying to decide if I'm going to reclub this. I always club it every year just because I'm so scared that Scentsy will finally give this a boot. It's been in the catalog since 2012. So, I mean, we've got 12 years that this thing's been a readily available fragrance. So I'm kind of worried that they're eventually going to give this thing the boot. Maybe they won't because it is a quintessential Scentsy winter scent. But I don't know. I've got to make some decisions on my club. And it's like, will I be that sad to be without Polar Bear Hug? It's a beautiful fragrance. I love warming it in the bedrooms in the wintertime, but it's like, do I need this in my life always? That's what I gotta figure out. All right. Today in the downstairs bedroom and bathroom / laundry room, I have cranberry and cardamom going. I had like 4 cubes left of this flame just to finish it up. It is super strong in there right now, super saturated, like cranberry. Literally smells like cranberry jello to me. I love this fragrance, and I'm definitely going to club it at the end of the year, or at the end of the catalog, because I feel like I'm going to want to mix this a lot. And I haven't done it yet, but I want to mix it with a tree, but I haven't figured out what tree scent I want to mix it with yet. So let me know in the comment section what tree scent you think I should mix cranberry cardamom with, or other things you think I should mix cranberry and cardamom with. I would love to hear your thoughts, because I do have like 2 other bars on that. Winter Twilight. So I grabbed this out because I figured it was time to start warming it. This is the Poor Man's Dark Harbor. It smells just like Dark Harbor, but it's got more of a minty finish than a soapy finish like Dark Harbor has. To be honest, it lasted 2 days in the bathrooms and bedrooms that I had it going in, but the performance just isn't there. It's like a 4 out of 5, so it's average, but it doesn't give any, punch. It doesn't smack you in the face. It's kind of just like floating there in the room. So it wasn't bad. It's not a horrible fragrance, but I prefer Dark Harbor, and Dark Harbor performs a lot better in my home. So I do have 1 more bar of Winter Twilight that I'll probably just warm throughout bedrooms and bathrooms the rest of this winter just to get it out of my stash. Haha. I warmed my Jade and Jasmine. I did end up doing 2 cubes in the upstairs bathroom. This is just the right time of year for this. It is just refreshing, rejuvenating, spa. Oh my gosh. It's got like blue jasmine, rosemary, lemon. It's got like a masculine quality to it too. I swear there's probably bergamot in here, but I love it. And I have so much of it now that I just want to warm it all the time. And I think that's what I'm going to start doing. All right, another day we did evergreen and grapefruit throughout the downstairs. This is a Scentsy heartbreak for me. It was a holiday LTO, so I doubt it will be on the list for Bring Back My Bar voting. Although Snuggle Up and Woolly Slippers ended up on the list, so maybe they're starting to throw in some LTOs here. It's more grapefruit forward than it is evergreen, but the evergreen cuts the sharpness of the grapefruit. Oh, I love this thing so much. It's a good performer. I had a few cubes of pistachio wood, so I ended up putting that in the bedroom. It lasted like 2 days. I still get the Frito corn chip, but I did get a little bit more buttery almond this last time that I warmed it. So I don't know, maybe cure time's changing the fragrance just a tad, but I don't need Frito corn chips in my life and my house smelling like a football party, Super Bowl party. Like, no, I'm good. I'm good there. Okay, we did do the wax war this week against Peppermint Rush, which is my favorite peppermint scent. It's got peppermint and vanilla. Some people say it smells like toothpaste. I don't get toothpaste with it. And then I did warm it against the Candy Cane Wishes that I picked up in that last D stash, which also has vanilla and candy cane. They smell very similar to me. This one, Candy Cane Wishes, does have a little bit more of like a crystallized sugar note to it, where Peppermint Rush is more heavy on like the menthol peppermint. I still prefer Peppermint Rush. This one was all right. It didn't perform as strong in the rooms that it was in as Peppermint Rush, but it was all right for what it was. But I don't need to pick up any more Candy Cane Wishes. This one's my diehard, so. And then, yes, this was a mix I did. I forgot about this mix. So I had like 2 cubes left of Hollow Harvest, and this has been sitting, the rest of this bar has been sitting since August. So I'm like, what can I do with this? Because I want to warm it in my living room, but 2 cubes isn't enough. Well, I decided to take a few cubes of Around the Campfire with the 2 cubes that I had of Hollow Harvest, and then I did 2 cubes of Vanilla Bean Buttercream. So in the living room, I had 2 cubes of Hollow Harvest, 2 cubes of Around the Campfire, and 2 cubes of Vanilla Bean Buttercream in alternating warmers, right? And then in the other room, which is the kitchen, I had the rest of the cubes were just Around the Campfire and Vanilla Bean Buttercream, which I do all the time. This mix was phenomenal, you guys. It lasted like 2 days. It was insane. I would totally recommend doing this. And there were some parts of the day that Hollow Harvest was taking over Vanilla Bean Buttercream and Around the Campfire, which these 2 are very strong scents. And this one was like outperforming them. And then eventually this one died off, and then you got these 2, and then Vanilla Bean Buttercream was the last to go at the end of it. But totally would recommend that mix. I don't have Hollow Harvest clubbed. I did not club it, but I do have 1 more bar in my stash that I'll save to do this mix again with. Yeah. And then in some bedrooms, I did Whipped Frosting, which is from the Sugared Chalet collection, which, can we just talk about how pissed I was because I couldn't tell you guys that the Sugared Chalet collection and Gingerbread Cheesecake were apparently some of the LTOs that were leaving December 31st, although Scentsy did not mention them at all on their work planning document. Like, they were not listed, didn't give us any type of heads up. I'm glad that I prematurely clubbed these things, and something told me when I was going through and doing my last minute edits before December 31st hit, something told me to check these bars. And I'm glad I did, because I upped the quantity on Whipped Frosting to like 4. But yeah, they're retired. So you can't do anything with Gingerbread Cheesecake. You can't do anything with Whipped Frosting or Goody Good Gumdrop or Gingerbread Hugs. So I am so sorry that I did not know that these collections were leaving, because when I did that what's going to be leaving video, I would have totally told you guys, so you would have been prepared and been able to stock up or club or whatever. So loved Whipped Frosting though. It's so freaking good. Oh my gosh, so freaking good. It's like Pillsbury in the can vanilla frosting. So good. And then I do have 2 testers. It's just Oh Snapdragon. I had 2 of them. I did them in a bathroom. My mom loves Oh Snapdragon and has it in her club. It's all right. It's like an all right tropical floral. It's not anything that I need in my life, but it made the, bathroom smell very nice for, the whole day and a half that I went. So. And that's it, you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comment section what you were able to get through, and we will talk next time. Thanks for always liking, commenting, and subscribing. Bye.